All right, guys, welcome to World Transformation Center, where minds are being renewed and mindsets are being reset. Yes, in today's episode, I'm going to talk about the book, The Principles and Power of Purpose by Dr. Myles Munroe. Yeah, he is the founder of Bahamas Faith Ministry, a very powerful man. He wrote a lot of books, and when you go to YouTube, we have a lot of his videos, very impactful and insightful. I love that man so much, and I've followed him almost 10 years now. Yeah, though he is dead, but his ideas still lives on. That is why today I want us to talk about his book, The Power and Principles of Purpose. 10 things I learned from this book, which I'm also encouraging you to go and get the book from Amazon and any renowned or any bookshop that you can get. Yeah, any bookshop close to you, or you can walk there. Make sure you get this book. It's a very powerful book, The Principles and Power of Purpose. Good, let's go straight to the book. 10 things I learned from the book, The Power and Principles of Purpose. The first one, he said, purpose is the key to fulfillment. Purpose is the key to fulfillment. True success isn't measured by status or wealth. It's found in living out the reason you were created. Yes, purpose is the key to fulfillment. To be fulfilled in life, you must follow your purpose. A man without a purpose is living in chaos. Yes. So to be fulfilled in this life, you must fulfill your purpose. Because when you live without fulfilling your purpose, you can never live to be fulfilled. You will never be happy. We have some people, they are chasing different things that are not giving them happiness. Some are chasing money. When they get the money, still they are not fulfilled because they were not following their purpose. So to be fulfilled in this life, to be happy, to find happiness in this life, you must live to fulfill your purpose. So that's the first thing that he said in this book. The second one, God is the author of purpose. Your purpose is not self-assigned, it's divinely embedded. Discovering it requires spiritual alignment and listening to God's voice. God is the author of purpose. Yes, you can't wake up and tell yourself, this is my purpose. No, it is God who gave you the purpose. So every man on earth is pursuing a certain purpose or is given a certain purpose to be fulfilled. But to pursue that purpose is a different ball game altogether, because not every man pursues that purpose. So what Dr. Myles Munroe is saying is that purpose is given by God. God is the author of purpose. So it is God who gave us the purpose before we were born. So before we were born, God knew that I, David, I'm supposed to be a motivational speaker. I'm supposed to be a preacher of the gospel of God. Yes, the gospel of God. He knows what he has given me. But when I come to this earth, I'll go to school, I'll do so many things, and I'll find myself in a job. I'm a physics and chemistry teacher. That's what I learned in school. So I've been teaching physics and chemistry. But I should ask myself, is that my purpose or that's my job? So if you don't take care, the world will give you a job and you consider it to be your purpose. That is why some people are in some jobs, but they are not fulfilled. Because a job is different from purpose. Though some people's job become their purpose. Yes, you can find your purpose in your job. That one true is there. Yes, the job you are pursuing, sometimes that is your purpose in this life. That is why you came on it. That is your assignment. But some people's jobs are not their purpose, and that is why they are not fulfilled. So if you want to be happy, let your job be your purpose, and let your purpose be your job. Yes, let's move on to the third thing I learned from the book. Purpose precedes creation. Everything, including you, was made with a purpose in mind. You are not an accident. You are an answer to a divine question. Before you were created, God gave you the purpose. And that is the reason why you were born. So purpose comes before creation. Before a manufacturer will manufacture something, he has the purpose in mind. He has the ideas in mind before the rare thing will come into what? Reality. So what a manufacturers do is that they get to their industries or their manufacturing site and they design the ideas. They design it in a book, or sometimes they just design it either using computer or whatever. They design the ideas before they enter into the manufacturing site to manufacture everything. So the ideas, that's the purpose, comes before creation. So God gives that purpose before we come to this earth. So to follow your purpose or to do well in your purpose, know that that purpose is given by God. And you should follow that purpose to the end. And God gave that purpose before he created you. So you are not on this earth for accident. No. You are not on this earth for accident. You are here for a purpose, to fulfill purpose. So God had a purpose in mind before he created you. So you came in mind before you were created. So purpose precedes creation. Let's move on to the fourth thing that I learned from the book. Vision flows from purpose. Once you know your purpose, your vision becomes very clear. Purpose gives direction, while vision gives focus. Let me take that one again. Vision flows from purpose. Once you know your purpose, your vision becomes clear. Purpose gives direction, while vision gives focus. Vision flows from purpose. If you don't know your purpose, you will not have vision. Yes. So it is your purpose that will decide your vision. Why am I starting this YouTube video? My purpose is to what? Give people insight, to motivate people, to transform minds. That is my purpose. But my vision, that I must get what? A phone, I must get a quality ring light. All these are something I sat down and thought of. That these things will help me to fulfill the purpose. Reading books is a vision I had in mind, that at least every week I must finish reading a book. It's a vision. But I'm using this vision to fulfill my purpose so that I can give more people information. Let me give you a typical example. If the purpose of a teacher is to go and teach physics, the vision of that teacher is, which topic am I going to teach? How am I going to communicate the information to the students? All these are some of the visions that the teacher is having. So that vision, purpose cannot be fulfilled. And it is purpose that what give birth to what? Vision. Yes, purpose gives birth to what? Vision. So he's saying that purpose gives direction. Without purpose, life has no direction. Without purpose, life has no direction. That is why footballers wake up every morning and they'll be what? They go to the football field to train themselves, to fulfill their purpose. You see the weight lifters, they go to the gym every morning to lift weights. That is the direction they are taking to fulfill the purpose. So it is the purpose you have that will give you direction in life. So if for a man without purpose, you have no direction. So when you see people roaming about here and there, one thing is they don't have purpose in life. So they are just roaming here and there, left and right. They are not fulfilling any purpose. But purpose gives direction. Let's move on straight to the fifth thing that I learned from the book. Purpose protects from distraction. Purpose protects from distraction. When you understand your why, you stop chasing every opportunity. You become intentional, not reactive. Some people are distracted in life because they don't know their purpose. They are jack of all trades. Jack of all trades. They are doing everything. Today, they are doing maths. Tomorrow, they are doing science. The following day, they are doing general arts. The following day, they are doing visual. Like you see them everywhere. Every business they want to enter. You see them selling laptops. The next day, you see them building a estate. Then the following day, you see them selling computers. Like they are doing everything on this earth. But when you have purpose, it protects you from distraction. It protects you from distraction. The purpose will let you focus on one thing that you will excel in it. But if you don't have purpose, you'll be doing everything in this world, trying your hands on many things. By the time you realize you are in your 70s, you are in your 60s, you have wasted your youthful years. But if you have purpose and you are pursuing that purpose, it protects you from distraction. If you are in school as a student and you are learning, your purpose is to become someone great in future, or to become a minister or a president, whatever you want to become. You don't waste your life chasing drugs. You don't waste your life chasing women. You don't waste your life doing certain things that will not carry you to your purpose or to your destination. So men without purpose are distracted in life. Men without purpose are distracted in life. They roam left and right because they are not being directed towards any goal in this life. So to be great and to be at the highest pinnacle in life, you must be focused. You must have a purpose, and that purpose you are having should be directed towards a goal. You shouldn't be distracted. You can't fulfill everything in this life. Just follow one purpose in which you were created. You can't fulfill every vision in this world. So the purpose, make sure you follow it and don't get distracted. Don't waste your life. Don't get distracted. Let's move on straight to the sixth thing that I learned from the book, The Principles and Power of Purpose by Dr. Myles Munroe. He said, purpose fuels discipline. A person with purpose embraces self-control and sacrifice. Discipline becomes a joy when it serves destiny. Discipline becomes a joy when it serves destiny. When you are disciplined, you feel happy because it is serving what? Destiny. It is fulfilling destiny. Purposeful discipline. A man with purpose is disciplined. Anytime you see a man who is not disciplined, that man don't have purpose in life. That man is not pursuing any purpose. Some people, they have great things in mind, they have great ideas, they have great vision. But to be disciplined is the problem. You see men chasing young girls left and right, taking alcohol, smoking their life out. They want to die young because they are not living for a purpose. But a man who knows that I'm fulfilling purpose, I have a generation to transform. I have a nation to impact. That man is not living to ruin his life. That man is not drinking his life out. That man is not smoking his life out. No. He's disciplined in his dealings. He's disciplined in his doings because he knows that he's living to fulfill a purpose in life. So a man without purpose is a man without discipline. So if you want to live a purposeful life, you must be disciplined. You must know your do's and don'ts. You must know things you should do and things you shouldn't do. You must be disciplined. You must know when to wake up, when to read, when to do certain things in life. I read a lot. I'm disciplined in my reading. I listen to great men's sermons and inspirational videos here and there because I'm being disciplined in that aspect because I'm fulfilling a purpose. I have a generation to impart. I have a world to transform. I have a people to give information to. So I'm being disciplined in that area. And I'm being disciplined in all areas of my life. Because if I don't live well and I fail, I'm failing a generation. And I don't want to do that to you. You watching me. I know you are learning many things from me. And I don't want to disappoint you. So I'm being disciplined so that I can give you information every now and then. And that is why the book is saying, or Dr. Myles Munroe is saying that we should be disciplined in our dealings. Let's move on to the seventh thing. Purpose is the foundation of leadership. Great leaders don't just manage. They inspire by living purposefully. Influence flows from clarity. Influence flows from clarity of mission. Let me take that one again. Purpose is the foundation of leadership. Great leaders don't just manage. They inspire by living purposefully. Influence flows from clarity of mission. So purpose is the foundation of leadership. A leader without a purpose will lead the country into chaos. So every leader that wants to lead must have a purpose in mind. If I want to be a president of Ghana one day, what is my purpose? Am I going to inspire the whole nation? Am I going to build the whole nation? Am I going to put the nation in a certain level that all the citizens will be happy? What is my purpose in going for that leadership? Is this for my personal aggrandizement? Is this for my personal gratification? Is this for my personal elevation or what? Why am I going for that position? So sometimes we have leaders in certain positions without purpose. They just want to be there and satisfy themselves. But every leader must lead with purpose. Every leader must lead with purpose in mind. Let's move on straight to the eighth thing. Purpose empowers relationship. Knowing your purpose helps you to choose relationships that align with your calling, not just your comfort. Purpose empowers relationship. When you have purpose in mind, you know the people you should relate to and people you shouldn't relate to. Yes, you know you have friends to take and friends not to take. Some people relate to everybody, all because they don't know their purpose in life. If the purpose in which the purpose you are pursuing does not align with the people you are friends with, know that one way or the other, that purpose is going to collapse. You will not finish your assignment on it because you are relating with people who don't have your purpose in mind, who don't have you in mind. So even a woman to marry should even come from the purpose you are pursuing. I was telling a friend that if you know you want to be a president in future and you want to lead a nation, you don't go and marry somebody who cannot read, who cannot write, who cannot speak in public, who cannot do all these things. Because when you become a president, by all means, Her Excellency, the first lady, will have to go out and campaign. We have to go out and give information to women. We have to visit schools, do so many things. So this woman must know how to write, must know how to speak. So your purpose even decide the person you want to marry. Your purpose define your friends. So don't go and take any friends that don't have your purpose in mind. Purpose define relationships. So your relationships should come from the purpose you are fulfilling in this life. Let's move on. The 9th thing, purpose is eternal. Your purpose isn't limited to your job or season. It's lifelong assignment that transcends circumstances. So purpose is eternal. You do it to the end. You don't fulfill purpose and I get to a time so I don't want to fulfill that purpose again. No, purpose is eternal. It's something you are born with. It's your blood. It will not get to a day that you say, I don't like my blood again, so I'm sucking all my blood out. No, destiny is eternal. Sorry, purpose is eternal. It's in you. You are born with it. It's part of you. It's your skin. So it's something you are born with and you do it till you die. I'm going to live to inspire people to transform lives till I die. That is my purpose in life. So it's something that is part and parcel of me. So what Dr. Myles Munroe is saying in his book, The Principles and Power of Purpose, is that purpose is eternal. It's not something you do in a certain season and you stop. You do it and you do it forever. So every purpose God has given to you is eternal. Let's move on to the last thing, the 10th thing. Purpose demands responsibility. You were born to solve a problem. That means you carry a responsibility to develop your gifts and serve others. Purpose demands responsibility. My purpose is to read books, share the ideas with you. My purpose is to transform humans. My purpose is to transform lives. I'm a transformation agent. And for me to fulfill this purpose, I must be responsible. It is my responsibility to read more. It is my responsibility to do more of research. So anytime you are pursuing a purpose, you must be responsible. Purpose always calls for responsibility. Purpose always calls for responsibility. So if you are not responsible, you can never fulfill a purpose. You must have a time to read. You must have a time to learn. You must have a time to do so many things in this life. So every irresponsible person in this life can never fulfill purpose. Yes, you see our president, they're doing a lot. You see them moving here, moving there, like they are doing a whole lot of things to fulfill the purpose of our presidency. So every purpose calls for what? Responsibility. So if you don't want to be responsible, then know that you can never fulfill your purpose in this life, because your purpose will always call for what? Responsibility. And great men are responsible. Those who want to be successful in this life are always responsible. So to fulfill purpose, know that responsibility is attached to it. Because the greater the purpose, the greater the responsibility. The higher the purpose, the higher the responsibility. So purpose always calls for responsibility. So know that your purpose will make you responsible. Your purpose will make you disciplined. So if you are not disciplined, you are not responsible, you can never fulfill your purpose. So this comes to the end of the book, The Principles and Power of Purpose by Dr. Myles Munroe. Get to any bookshop, go to Amazon, get the book and read. It contains so many insightful and information that I want you to go and read. Yes, I'm recommending this book for you. The Principles and Power of Purpose by Dr. Myles Munroe. This is World Transformation Center, my brother and sister. Subscribe, share, like, comment, share to your friends. Let's transform the world. That is why it is called World Transformation Center, where minds are being renewed, minds are being transformed. I'm resetting minds. I'm putting information out there. Those who can't read, that's why I'm giving these keys out for you. God bless you, and know that Jesus is Lord. I love you. I'll see you in my next episode on the book. Bye.